Welcome in everyone to This Week in Chess, where I, KDlearns, give you all the updates of what's going on in the chess world, both on and off the board. We're going to start with that Louis Vuitton ad. Everyone's talking about it. Chess is becoming more mainstream. Don't fight it, okay? Then we're going to talk about Magnus Carlsen just dominating everyone at the Champions Chess Tour finals. And then we'll talk about the FIDE World Team Championship, where 12 countries are battling it out for a crown. And last, we're going to be talking about what is coming up in the next few weeks of chess. So first up, so many different athletes are playing chess. You got Luka Doncic, who was asked in an interview about Twitter, but then he was like, no, actually, the only thing I do on my phone is play chess online. In fact, his exact quote was, I play online, but I win most of my games. Some people are going to say that's fake, but haters gonna hate. Okay, now it's time to talk about that Louis Vuitton ad. Cristiano Ronaldo versus Lionel Messi, two absolute goats of football, and not American football, like soccer football. And a very keen eye on Twitter, Peter Nielsen found that this is actually modeled after a game where Magnus Carlsen had the white pieces playing against Hikaru Nakamura with the black pieces. Hikaru had to actually sacrifice a piece and then force a draw. So maybe Louis Vuitton was trying to be all political and say, look, it's a perfect draw. But you have all sorts of people, myself included, reading much too into it because they're actually comparing Ronaldo to Magnus and Messi to Hikaru. So what are they really saying? Who knows, but you can check it out in the video here and in the description below. In addition to that, let me know in the comments below who you think is going to win the World Cup. Speaking of the GOAT, now we're going to talk about the actual chess GOAT, Magnus Carlsen. And I know there's all sorts of debates, but just in the current generation, Magnus Carlsen is dominating everybody. He just played in the Meltwater Champions Chess Tour finals. Basically, it's an event where all the top 8 finishers across the entire tour of events play each other in a round robin. 4-game rapid match, and then if it goes to a tiebreak, then you play tiebreakers. If you win before tiebreakers, you get 3 points. If you win in the tiebreakers, you get 2 points. If you lose in tiebreaks, you get 1. And if you lose before tiebreaks, you get 0. Why am I telling you this? Because Magnus Carlsen, out of a possible 21 points, scored 20. He was almost perfect. And he thrashed Mamedyarov and Anish Giri so badly that they didn't even play their 4th game of the match. In fact, Magnus beat Shakyar Mamedyarov in 18 moves. You can check out that video in the description below. It's over there. But how do you compete with this? You had Jan Krzysztof Duda, who was trying to keep pace with Magnus, and he was doing it through 3 rounds, playing some truly inspired chess, sacrificing a rook and a queen against Anish Giri to get an insane checkmate 11. Full video over there and in the description below as well. But then Duda got greedy and went for a win in a completely drawn position, and then that's where all of his momentum fell off as he lost that, and then things fell apart. But if you're everyone else in the field, like, what do? Like, only one person took Magnus to a tiebreak out of 7 other contenders. Seriously, how do you even compete with that? Next, we're going to be talking about the FIDE World Team Championship. Similar to the FIFA World Cup, you have the FIDE World Team Championship having a pool stage and then a knockout rounds. In the pool stage, you have 2 pools of 6 teams, and then the top 8 finishers go and play knockout rounds. Here you can see the results of the pool stage, but basically China, France, Spain, Ukraine, Uzbekistan, Azerbaijan, India, Poland all make it to the knockout rounds. But you'll notice that Team USA did not perform so hot. And it's partly due to USA missing out on all their top players. Basically, you don't have any Hikaru, Fabiano Caruana, Sam Shanklin, Levon Aronian, Linier Dominguez Perez. The entire Olympiad team plus Hikaru were not playing in this event. So who does that leave? That leaves Hans Niemann playing on board 1 against the likes of Vidit, against Shakyar Mamedyarov. Enough said. And for reference, in Pool A, you have France being led by Maxime Vachier-Lagrave, Spain being led by Alexei Shirov, Ukraine being led by Vasyl Ivanchuk, who is just a complete legend. So it's still a really good competition, even if the absolute top of the top is not involved. So what's next? Well, you definitely have the knockout rounds of the World Team Championship, and then you also have the Chess.com Speed Chess Championship going on starting as of November 23rd, or tomorrow. You can literally fill out a bracket March Madness style. The link will be in the description below. And then 3, you have the Tata Steel Chess Rapid and Blitz. This is the first time there's also going to be a women's tournament for that event. And you can see the field here. A lot of really strong players. You got Hikaru Mamedyarov. And then in the women's section, you have multiple Olympiad medalists. Anna Muzichuk, Vaishali R, Olivia Kobasa. So very strong field on both sides, open and women's. So it'll be a really fun event to watch. And last but not least, starting November 28th, you're going to have the FIDE Women's Candidates Tournament. This is Pool B. Group A has already been decided. The winner is Lei Tingjie, and basically Pool B will be deciding who gets to play Lei Tingjie in the finals of the Candidates Tournament, and that will determine who gets to play the reigning Women's World Champion, Ju Wenjun. If you want to follow that tournament live, then make sure you're following Chess Queen, because I will be commentating personally on Grandmaster Alexander Kosanuk's Twitch channel, and you won't want to miss out. And that's a wrap. If you want to check out more content on my channel, I would really appreciate it. Hope you will enjoy your stay, and happy learning, everyone.